And Chadwick Boseman, right?
Yeah.
Having accents.
His accent is ass, and I ain't even around motherfuckers that got accents like that. And I was like, that shit.
It's like you could have just hired a real African person to do that shit, bro. Like, why are we outsourcing that?
It's the same thing.
Why are we still doing this?
Plus, it probably would have been cheaper.
I'm saying, yeah, like what?
No, man, this is the same thing I say to people that say, why don't we just have Asian dudes do these anime movies we make? Yeah. It's about having a lead character. I don't know no African
I don't know about that Asian argument. I'm not with it because none of the characters strike me as Asian.
She got everything, cause she bang with us. Hook her on the team, bang. She a little button for the cameras. We got everything that you need.
Movies and TV, the Black Panther trailer dropped. So obviously, you know, black people are wilding about this trailer.
Oh yeah, Holly backing it up.
Is she what?
I said highly backing it up.
Oh, I thought you said Holly, like Holly Berry backed it up. I was like, didn't you dance to the Black Panther? I gotta go find this.
Oh, that's like 70.
Man, she ain't got no ass though.
70.
I'm trying to think, girl, got an ass. I don't think so.
A little
I don't think she think.
It ain't like dump out,
I think she just got that healthy body.
Right, I think she, I don't know if it's healthy, but
She got
She looks like a fit body, like that fit girl body.
Really, I didn't get that from her. She just seems skinny to me.
I guess.
I don't know, fit. I feel like it's like you got
a little thickness.
Yeah, or arm, like your arms are defined. Like I don't remember. I'm thinking about like I don't see arm tone.
You talking about like? Okay, I guess it's all perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I think fit is muscular, not as.
Well, she could be. You could be a runner who's fit too, though.
Yeah, I know, but I wouldn't define it as a fit body. I guess unless her legs were like more muscular than the normal legs. You know?
No, runners don't typically have muscular legs.
You talking about long distance runners?
Yeah,
I thought we were long distance.
I thought you were talking about like sprinters. I was like, nigga, you definitely lying, bro. I watched the Olympics multiple times. I know motherfucking size.
No, he watches other women.
Yeah.
Watching them chicks on the board.
I watch some of the dumb sports.
The way I feel about this trailer, though.
The trailer? You better not say nothing bad, because you know you always have an opposite perspective on motherfuckers.
He about to drop it.
The trailer,
I didn't hype this up for you, so
it was alright. It was good, but it wasn't like anything better than what Marvel has produced. I feel like just Marvel is pretty good at making these same pretty basic movies. Like it was good at the beginning, it was still hyped in the middle. Now it's starting to get a little played, and I feel like
right when the black person gets to turn on.
Yeah. Well, you know they weren't gonna run the black dude off the jump, so you know they have to wait till they have their formula. But yeah, so the black dude, I feel like it's gonna be the same type of Marvel movie, and yeah, and with other movies coming out like New Mutants, that's like, oh man, this is something different. You know what I mean? Like with Logan and stuff like that. Fox Marvel is really being competitive with Marvel Studios with these different types of movies they putting out, and I just think.
Be real, bro.
Black Panther gonna be good. It's gonna make billions. It's gonna make what's his name was decent too.
What?
Deadpool.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, those were the last two movies they put out. Deadpool.
That's how you didn't watch that X-Men movie came out, bro.
Oh.
Apocalypse.
That was them still trying to. Oh yeah, that was them still trying to use their own formula.
That shit a part of the thing.
They were still trying to use their old formula. But I mean, I think Black Panther gonna be good. It's gonna make billions. It's gonna be decent, but I don't think it's gonna be anything new. It's just gonna be.
I think it's definitely hit number one at the box office whenever it dropped.
What are you talking about in history?
No, not in history.
Oh yeah,
as usual, like
ain't nothing dropping around it.
But either way, I think it's gonna show like if we haven't shown it already, but the black people buying power. Yeah. I think they're gonna kick off a stream of like, oh, here's just like black in the forefront content, like how Hunger Games picked up. In the forefront shit.
We could get into more political things with this, but I mean, I don't really buy into. Cause like I feel like remember we talked about there's definitely a difference between like African American culture, or let's just call it black for short, and then like African culture is just a different thing. And I feel like if I was African, he would kind of hype me up, like but he don't hype me up like.
I don't see it. To me, like Africans won't go watch it, right?
They won't.
They will watch it. But his accent is horrible.
Yeah, I could tell that, and I ain't even.
And I was talking about this with my girlfriend the other day. Same problem I have with Luke Cage, but they're gonna be able to skirt it because the setting of Wakanda is so fictional. They don't have to like be real.
Yeah.
Like the shit they have to do doesn't have to be real. They can play on a lot of fake old African shit. Like you saw the outfits and all that. Like nobody really dressed like that in Africa nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like people do dress like that for special events and all this other stuff. But on a regular day, nobody's going out in their like old African clothes unless they're like an older person. But nobody in our age group is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're dressing like a regular American is. So they're like in this weird place of like they're not. I'm not gonna watch that movie and feel like, oh, they captured the African experience. And I don't. And it's the same thing with Luke Cage. It's like Luke Cage, he wasn't a black guy. I was just like, oh, okay,
You say he's not a black guy?
he's a black guy, but they were trying to make it seem like he was going, like Luke Cage was.
I feel like he was trying to act as a black guy instead of just being like, oh, I'm black.
Exactly.
Like, I mean,
his like time period didn't even fit like the day he was like. He's supposed to be like the old head in the neighborhood. That's the like way they try to sell him in the different shows.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like that old guy in the neighborhood. A lot of the kids look up to him, they respect him, and he's the one that can kind of like pull them off the bad path, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not from that area. I'm not gonna pretend like I know that life. I don't. But I like of people that I've seen that would represent old heads in like media and stuff, like older people who reform themselves and talk about like how they're trying to change the streets or whatever. Their attitude is very different from Luke Cage's attitude.
He's supposed to be like Black Dynamite, huh?
He doesn't talk like somebody from that time period. Like he talks like somebody from the 70s, but he's like the age of somebody that people are gonna look up to. I'm like, why would somebody?
I don't think anybody would look up to him.
Yeah, like why would somebody who's 16 look up to some guy that's calling people cat and dog? And shit? Like hey, what's up, cat? Like nobody's gonna. What?
He could not pull that in Chicago. They'd be like, yeah, this dude a goofy.
He didn't get no respect. So
goodbye.
So I'm just like, oh, it doesn't even make sense for that.
And so like that's pretty much what you're saying is what I'm saying. Like I don't get no black hype like from this. Like I could go see a Denzel Washington movie and feel like more hype as like a black person than like this Black Panther one. I'm just like, okay.
But I think it's a black in the forefront type thing that people want. Like we ride for our people. I think that's what it is. So it's just like that train of like. Shit, a black guy's the lead, like, yeah, support it. Like, when Obama ran for president, it's like, yo, bro, support this thing. I don't care what you're talking about, whatever. Support him. So, I'm actually that. I just don't think that, why I'm not going to feel the way I felt about Luke Cage is that the world of Wakanda is going to be able for them to, like, skirt out of being real. And that's the thing Marvel's been able to do with all of this shit. Like, DC is focused a lot more about what it's going to be like if a superhero existed in the real world. Mm-hmm. Marvel is just like, what if Iron Man came to like the modern world? Which to me sounds like the same thing, but it's actually really different in that like they skirt over real world problems. They don't feel real, nothing like that. The DC movies, all that shit felt real to me. Whatever a real life felt.
And your explanation of that makes perfect sense to how it feels. Just like it don't feel real. It feels obviously fake, and that's why I'm not like black man, but like I'm gonna still watch it because I want to watch them all, but. I don't got no extra hype on it. Like I had extra hype on Obama because he was a real black president. I ain't got no extra hype on this.
Hey, Chadwick Boseman, right?
Yeah.
Have an accent.
His accent look is ass, and I ain't even around motherfuckers that got accents like that. And I was like, that shit is
like you could have just hired a real African person to do that shit, bro. Like, why are we outsourcing that?
It's the same thing.
Why are we still doing this?
Well, this probably would have been cheaper.
I'm saying, like, what?
No, man, this is the same thing I say to people that say, why don't we just have Asian dudes do these anime movies we made? Yeah. It's about having a lead character. I don't know no African
I don't know about that Asian argument. I'm not with it because none of the characters strike me as Asian.
Right.
Like, when I watch anime and manga, like, there's a few characters where I'm like, this guy is Asian.
You name an African lead. African lead, because when you making a movie.
Oh, no, he wasn't lead. He was side character. So.
No, he was the lead. I would say he became a lead character, but his accent is English. That dude from London.
Yeah, I know, but he's Nigerian background, I think.
But that don't mean he got a Nigerian accent.
Also, is it Ghost Rotimi or whatever? There's some guy from Power who's African. His real name's Rotimi, but I don't know what character he plays in Power. He's African as well.
Cause I'm just like, look, man.
He probably wouldn't have made a Black Panther because he's light skinned himself. So.
Yeah, if you if you're gonna say, oh, we gotta have a dude with a good accent in that role, you gotta find me a lead who sells that can be in that role. Because sometimes to sell a movie, it's about who you got in it. Will Smith? No. Ew. Garbo. Don't mention that nigga in my house, bro.
He was good actor. They just killed him being Warmachine. He wasn't. They needed those. The one time I've been okay with the racist black stereotype or whatever was with Warmachine. Like that big black guy, like Coltrane from Gears of War. Like the time they needed that guy was with Warmachine. That's been the only time I've been okay with.
Don Cheadle seemed way too soft and
right, I'm like, this dude
smaller than
me. Skinny.
Why?
I'm like, bro, once he get out
they
that
wasted him. Like, they could have picked somebody else, bro.
I think Don Cheadle was
Idris Elba, bro. I just like he's too small to be Black Panther. Like his build doesn't look Black Panther to me.
Idris Elba, he played in an African movie before. He was like the
General.
Yeah, and
I've seen it. It's on Netflix. I forgot the name of it.
Oh no! Did you see that? Did it feel like he was convincing?
No, it was average.
That's
it was better than Chadwick Boseman though. In my opinion, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, his accent do make me cringe, to be honest, but...
And they put him in that's what's funny, there's another Netflix movie where he plays a South African guy who comes like to America to like free his sister and uses that African accent again. So I was like, so I don't know which movie came first, but was this practice for Black Panther? Like, I don't know, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited to see the movie.
I don't like hearing him talk. Even when I saw him in the the last movie he was in, I was like, man, his accent sucked. I don't like hearing him talk. Hopefully he gets better in the next movie, but he didn't. So I don't know if I want to hear him talk, actually.
But I think they got a power cast of black actors, though. They pulled them out the woodworks. Like other new age black actors who will be like our Halle Berrys or like Sidney Poitiers of the future. They pulled them all out for this movie, I felt like. Because they got like Lupita Nyong'o in here. Who else? They got some other people, but I think Michael B. Jordan's obviously going to be up there. I'm still iffy about Chadwick because this is really the only reason why I know who Chadwick Boseman is. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's going to come to do after that, but I'm not going to sleep on him. But I don't know if he'll get to like that level.
Maybe.
In terms of acting. Like,
Michael B. Jordan, I gotta actually see him do something good besides Creed. I feel like this nigga did a lot of
I heard that wasn't good.
That was boo-boo. Like, everybody keep on putting hype on his name. Like, what this nigga did besides 2K and Creed. Bro, that's it. Like, look at this thing off my screen.
But yeah, I mean, I'm hyped for what it's gonna do after though. Like, what are we gonna see after this movie is a success? Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a success. The way Black Twitter's hype about this fucking movie. I just want to see what, not necessarily Marvel, but what other things are gonna do. Because hopefully this means Idris Elba will get cast as fucking Green Lantern, bro. Hopefully they get not scared to do the Black Green Lantern.
He get a contract with Marvel.
Well, either way, hopefully we get a better. Like, we get the Black Green Lantern. Because I prefer him to Jon Stewart, to be honest.
We're going to get a Green Lantern Corps movie. So there's going to be a Black Green Lantern. But it's not going to be Idris Elba because that nigga's in a 6-year contract with Marvel. And there's no way he'll have time to film both movies. Unless they literally was like, hey, bro, these sets right next to each other. Like, it's impossible. If they got it, then he's never going to be another Marvel movie.
Maybe somebody out there. It's not like he needs to be in there.
If he die in this Thor movie, then okay. But if not,
I hope to God he does. Is he useful in any sort of way?
No, all he does is just sit there and fucking look into the distance.
That's what I'm saying. You like wasting good contract time. Come on.
He getting his bread. He getting his bread to do this, bro. I ain't even mad at him.
I ain't even mad at that shit, but come on, bro. He's a good actor.
We'll see.
Yeah. Do you guys have any theories for what the future's gonna look like after the Black Panther?
You mean like for black movies or for Marvel
black
movies?
In general, you think we're gonna see more push through? But yes, I feel like it would have to be this type of movie.
This is what's going to happen, in my opinion. After we see, if black people come out, don't be lazy. We got to come out, show the buying power of Black Panther. And then what's going to happen is DC going to be like, all right, because that's all DC do. They say, okay, that should work for Marvel, let's try this. And they going to try and do their version. DC owns like the Dakotaverse, which is like all these black heroes, like Static Shock, like all, like literally it's a whole verse full of black people with superpowers. Yeah, like
but there has to be some type of hype introduction to them. Kind of like when Black Panther was released in this
Black Justice League. That's all I need to see.
Bro,
like a black superhero team up type movie. That's what I mean.
No, what I'm saying is like you can't just come out with a black movie on its own or whatever. They have to have already appeared within another movie.
Oh, you mean like hype them up to
exactly, just like when Black Panther was first revealed in this latest movie or whatever. Right. That built up enough hype for him to come out with his own movie, and people already kind of know what he's like. Because there's a lot of folks that don't know about these Black Justice characters already.
They're doing that already with Cyborg at least. Like Cyborg's gonna be in the Justice League movie. They're bold for putting him in there because that's like. He's not really. He's the original member, like New 52 version, but he wasn't like in the very beginning.
That's true.
So
right, and if he would have started off with his own movie though, do you think?
What I'm saying after that they can kick off like let's give Cyborg his own movie, and then from there they can start to slowly introduce other black superheroes and like maybe do a superhero team up or whatever. Yeah. If his like role in this Justice League movie is good enough, which I'm iffy about because I feel like. The main people who are going to get the most attention are like Batman, Flash for sure because he's comedic relief, and like Aquaman because they seem to be trying to make him funny. Of all the trailers I've seen, Cyborg doesn't even stick out in my head. That's how I know they're like not paying a whole lot of attention to him. Yeah. Like I remember what he looks like, but I don't distinctly remember his face
I hate the
or
full
anything
CG. Whenever they do full CG characters like that, I hate it. It's like his suit is just as bad as Green Lantern's full CG suit. I absolutely hate it. I hate, if anybody in anywhere gets a hold of this, I fucking hate those full CG suits. Stop it. Just stop doing it.
They gotta keep racing until they get better.
If Iron Man can have a fucking suit that's not full CG, you can too. Broke ass niggas, get y'all phones up. DC needs some money and some milk.
Bro. Oh wow.
But yeah, a Static Shock movie would be lit.
I think a Static Shock TV show would be better. I want to say it would be better because who's like his defining villain?
Yeah, I was going to say who would he be fighting?
I mean, here's the thing: the way you can do, you can make a villain. You can make a villain. It don't matter. I feel if they use a fire dude, that's definitely gonna stir up like white people. White people are evil. Like that's how I felt when I was a kid watching this.
But Gear's there, so it shouldn't just stir that up.
They can add in Static Shock. And just so that it ain't an all-black thing, we can add in Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes.
That actually work out. That would be nice.
And just get like young dudes doing it. It could be like a Teen Titans movie, not really, but just with
ethnic people.
Well, yeah, with more ethnic people. Jaime Reyes, we got what's his name? Tyrone Shadow.
Hey man, they can hit us with this Black Spider-Man movie. Fuck it.
They ain't going for that. Chill out. They ain't going.
Yeah, no, people are still.
Spider-Man's a
he's more iconic right now, I think.
They
like in terms of like you're so used to seeing him as this white guy and like the jokes that I don't think that he'd be the hardest person to like race change because no one like you just always think white guy like every time you think of Spider-Man like I don't think like how would you separate that without the white lash?
I feel like you don't want to overdo it. Like I feel like sometimes some black people feel like people. Yeah, like some black people feel like people be tripping when they like, damn, bro, y'all overdoing it with the black thing. And like, but like sometimes it is like, damn, everybody be black nowadays. And I'm like, now I feel like y'all just trying to make money off the skin color.
Oh, that's what's going to happen after this movie drops. I'm pretty sure. Like, there's gonna be a lot more like, I guess, black exploitation, like they did in the 70s, but because they're doing it with the women feel like the woman always has to like. Come to the forefront. They did in the X-Men movie. They did it in
Supergirl.
Yeah, like
it's gross. Thing.
Slowly go.
Yeah. And like my whole thing is like, yeah, there's a point, like a maximum point where it's like, yeah, we want to see more of these people represented. To being like, damn, nigga, well, chill out. I do want to see some white people
equality.
Too.
That's the problem. They give up on equality. They're just like. It's like that's the thing is once it becomes monetized, it's like okay, what's the things that made us successful last time? Let's just keep regurgitating that thing and not think about it. Just like, oh, well, we had a woman and she had like a good scene. They didn't care about what the scene was. They're just like, oh, a woman in a good scene. So like, let's just make sure we put a woman in a scene that we think is good in the movie.
I really think there's some HR rep with like a checklist. Like, well, we can't stop casting until we got 50 black people in this movie. Like,
I wonder if Black Panther's gonna win an Oscar. Do you think?
Nope.
You don't feel like it?
Not unless
you know, there's always one tough black movie that I feel like wins an Oscar.
I think you putting a lot of hype on it.
Isn't it more of the realistic movies?
Yeah, it's like more slavery and all this other shit, but they got a lot of core black actors in here. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be out the blue.
You putting hype on it. It might not be that good.
I don't know. First of all, I don't trust anything the Oscars say is a quote-unquote good movie. Like, I feel like if I watch all the movies that won awards, would I feel the same way? Probably not. Because the people who are judging that are not all of us. Exactly. Somebody else, completely different life. Whatever.
Some little committee or whatever.
Exactly. That nobody even knows who the members are. So I'm just saying, like, if it won, I mean, damn. Mm-hmm. I can see it winning as like giving the token black movie of the year. Because that's the way I take that award. I feel like that one black movie that wins is like, oh, this is the token black movie of the year.
I think it'll win for like best music in the movie. Like, it could win that award because like off the trailer,
I don't remember what the music sounded like. Was it like a hip hop?
It was like a bunch of hip hop and like. I think it could win for that. You know,
I want to see how they're gonna do that in the African setting. I'm actually kind of mad that they didn't. Hopefully, they integrate some like African music. If it was just
they're not.
I mean, like, this kid is trying to get a little popping out here, so they could take some Nigerian music. And
they could, but they not.
And they still want to give Africans their respect. All right,
nope. Hey, bro, we just starting to get to black people. You gotta hold on.
I gotta wait.
You gotta wait 100 years, bro, before we get to